Welcome to Thursday, and welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live. It's June 11th, 2026. With Aaron Glandon, I'm Dan Ramey.
Anybody got a Drano alternative that works?
Liquid fire.
Liquid fire. That's what I've heard, and that's what I'm going with.
Oh, my.
Updates coming tomorrow on Friday's Daily Show.
Any idea how old the pipes are in your home?
I know it was built in 1938.
So they're probably, I'm going to guess, galvanized steel. And probably have a lot of hair that's been going down through there.
I lose a lot of hair in the shower.
You've only been there a week and a half.
I lose a lot of hair in the shower.
Usually the women are the ones that are blamed for that. I lost all my hair in the shower.
That's where it all went.
Just kidding. All right, coming up in just a bit, we'll get you caught up to date with the news. We'll also have sports for you, this date in history, and more just ahead. But first, how about that forecast? Beautiful sunshine out there when I was there a while ago, and hot as well. We'll have off and on showers throughout the day. Some may be the pop-up variety. That'll be the same to expect for tomorrow. Today's highs in the mid-80s. We're told that the heat index will probably be close to 100 degrees today.
Ouch.
So if you are out and about, hopefully you are, I've got a water bottle sitting off to my right here. And do what you can to hydrate.
Especially if you're going to that Yaktanji Park expose tonight.
Yes. Which
I will be.
You will be doing that.
I might not wear this black shirt, but I'll be there.
Gotcha. And he may be perspiring.
I will be perspiring.
Look for the guy with a headband. He'll be walking around and doing what he can to.
I do have a headband. I should wear it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? But that is today and tomorrow. We're being told that Saturday looks really good. Looking at Saturday here, 83. Might be a few clouds, but partly sunny conditions. So I'm liking that as well. All right, coming up shortly, a look at what's making news for us across the Scioto Valley. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Time for news, and where can we find it?
Littermedia.com.
Yes, you can.
Not only that, but also all of our platforms that we use. You can find that information in the upper right-hand corner of littermedia.com. That way, if you ever get lost with anything, just remember littermedia.com.
And one of the stories you'll find right there on our website comes to us from the Southern Ohio Cleanup Company. They've recently awarded a $2,500 grant to the Paper City Mentoring Project. And the Paper City Mentoring Project connects teenagers to committed adults to help them discover their future potential and current worth in life. The program trains and equips adults to mentor teens, matches mentors with local high school students who could use someone in their corner, watches those mentor-mentee pairs grow as they learn from each other, are challenged and have fun with no strings attached, and help facilitate a healthy mentoring relationship that can last far beyond graduation. This program will make a difference in many lives for years to come, said SoCo President and CEO Pat Timms. SoCo is proud to support it.
Mm-hmm. And a very good mentoring agency, no question there. We've talked so often about Big Brothers, Big Sisters. They help kids up to age 13, but then prior to Paper City Mentoring Project, there wasn't anything for them after that age. Mm-hmm. And so they worked together and helping each other. So thank you to the folks down in Portsmouth, the Portsmouth plant in Piketon that presents that check to them. Very well done. The Kenworth Truck Parade is this weekend. And now, while it's 2 days away, we've got the map for the route. Trucks will stay at the staging area and wait their turn, with the first groups staged at Main and Walnut Street, and the second group will be on High and Water Street. The route will take the trucks down Water Street, turn onto Mulberry, come back on 2nd Street. It all gets underway now at 8:30 is what the city says, so we'll go with the 8:30. The reason people want to know, why do you have the parade so late? It's because these are special rigs that are lit up like crazy, and they'll look like Christmas trees in some respect. And there'll be a lot of red, white, and blue this year to see it going through. Bring that map back up again there. Chris Scott will be at the location that's over on the Water Street side. I will be over by the Majestic Theater doing the announcing for the parade this year. So I'll not be walking the parade route, but I may be riding in a golf cart prior to let people know parade's coming, that sort of thing, and catch some video along the way. So we want you to be there. So you want to turn out. Last year was a really good turnout, despite the fact we had that shower before the parade.
I forgot about that.
And you started walking over, and it started raining when you left your house, right?
Yes, it did.
And
I
you
was
were
soaking wet
by the time he got to us.
I completely forgot about that.
But if something like that were to happen this year, it'll be quick and over easy, much like it was last year. Yeah. And what's really cool about that is with the you've seen car commercials and things where they're driving down the road and they have all these leaves that fly up behind them, or when they finally stop and they're parked, they've wetted down the parking lot. It just has a really neat shine to it. That's what we had last year for the truck parade. There was that bit of rain that we had just before the parade, and despite the fact that all the truckers would like to have had all that wiped off, it just glistened in the lights when it came on at night.
I wouldn't have minded if it didn't rain.
Because
I walked over. Tecumseh had its opening weekend, and the show resumed last Tuesday. We're scheduled to visit with Brandon Smith and some of the actors this afternoon, or at least you are.
Yes.
So be watching for a Litter Media video package out on our YouTube channel soon. Performances are every Tuesday through Saturday night at 8 p.m. at Sugarloaf Mountain.
Now, there's a lot of extras that you can participate in, too. They start doing backstage tours at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and you might think, yeah, but what am I going to do between the end of the tour and the show itself? Well, then they have the big mining thing they have there. Have you been out?
You can be like
a
gold prospector.
Yeah, you can prospect for all kinds of special rocks and jewels, and the kids have a blast with that. They have axe throwing through the Southern Ohio Axe folks. That is taking place. Then you can go up and you can sit down in the restaurant and you can eat as well.
And they have a gift shop.
They do have a gift shop too. So head out to Tecumseh and check it out. We'll be out there again today about 2 o'clock, and at least we hope. We set this plan in place a few days ago. I should probably have checked with Brandon before we said anything, but we are scheduled to meet with him this afternoon, and we'll have something hopefully to share with you on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be great. Southern Ohio Forest Rally, the big expose, the park expose. That's where you can see all the cars. Will take place at Chillicothe High School. The cars will begin arriving at 5 p.m. Brent Short told us last week the stage for Octavia Park has 2 runs. So that first run will go, you see the Subaru coming through here now. That will go through about 8 o'clock. All the cars will go through. Then they'll go back through again starting at 8:30. And that gives you a chance to see them with their lights on and then coming through on a darker stage. But you can get up close with the cars. You can talk to the drivers and the co-drivers, find out what it takes to put one of these vehicles together. What's it like to go through the forest, especially at nighttime stages, which is really crazy. So if you want to see more, get out to Chillicothe High School today. They'll have a park expose again on Saturday. That will be at MacArthur. That'll be your last chance to get the opportunity to see them before the race stage starts. But you can also go down to Portsmouth West High School. They'll be using that not only as where they check in, but also for a little expose like this, but also maintenance. They'll be working on maintenance. So remember, they'll go through this tonight. They'll do the jump, and they may have to do immediate maintenance to their vehicle. Yeah. I think it was 3 years ago when I was there, someone went over, and as soon as they landed, they busted their oil pan.
Oh, yeah.
And so then they had to clean everything up. They had to change all that out so that they could race on Saturday.
Yeah.
Or Friday, I guess it was. So Friday, they'll be down in Shawnee State Forest, and then they'll be in Zaleski State Forest on Saturday. There are spectator positions that you can go to. It's absolutely free.
And there will be bleachers this year where the jump is
there
at
will be
Yankees Park.
Yes. And they'll have food trucks and things there in the park today. I don't know that I failed to ask if they'll have food trucks in MacArthur. But if not,
I believe they will.
Will they? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of places to get stuff to drink, eat, and buy the merch if you want, and as well. You'll have an absolute blast. There's no tickets for this, though. But they say stay on the pathways you need to walk to get where you go. And I'll tell you, use bug spray. Bug spray, and keep an eye out for snakes and ticks. I'm just going to say that. But you'll have an absolute blast when you see these cars go by.
And that's news.
Yes. Coming up, a look at sports on the way in just a moment. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor. They can keep you cool when it's hot outside. They can keep you warm when it's cold outside. And if you've got wet where it's not supposed to be wet, they can take care of that too. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com. Click on it, and it takes you right to their website, accuratehvac.com.
Well, I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
We're back.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yes.
I was watching the other screen over there showing that we were still...
I'm trying to pull up what you
Gotcha.
are having me pull up.
Okay. We had something that just is breaking news, so we wanted to share that with you here shortly. Don't forget that we will have coming up in a moment our Petland Pet of the Week announcement. That's coming up after our next break. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's right before this date in history.
Gotcha. But this just in to us, Dr. Cohen of Cohen Orthopedic, 5 minutes ago, posted this. This comes to us from the Ross County Building Department. He has an official address now for the Great Seal Medical Campus, Medical Office, and Ambulatory Surgery Center, something he's been talking about. There were signs up that said, coming in 2024. We've been waiting a long time to see this happen. But now he says in his post, to those who believed, supported, encouraged, and invested their trust along the way, thank you. I will never forget it. Those who doubted, no explanation was ever going to be sufficient. Some journeys can only be understood when the destination finally comes into view. Today, the vision has an address, and there it is, 110 Cohen's Way in Chillicothe, Ohio. Congratulations. I know he has been looking forward to this for a long time. A lot of people, patients of his, have been looking forward to it. When it'll get built, I don't know, but at least they have an address.
Yes.
And I think they were recently drilling for well water, so you're getting close when you get well water involved there too. So congratulations to Dr. Cohen on that. All right. Our Haynes Total Healthcare Center high school scoreboard will be active today. It's always been active, but today we'll have results to post on there for you. The baseball state semifinals got underway at 10 o'clock this morning. I haven't seen a final score on this, but the Division 5 games at Canton and Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, Liberty Benton playing Columbus Academy in that 10 o'clock game. Then the Valley Indians and Waynedale will play at 1 o'clock today. The Division 3 games will be at 4 and 7 p.m. Now, the D1 and 4 games are being played in Akron this afternoon. So this is much like the layout they had for the softball last week, only they're using Canton for a lot of these. Thurman Munson, do you know who Thurman Munson is? Mr. Baseball?
Invented Munster cheese.
No. Munson.
I don't know. The Thurman Burger in Columbus.
No.
I don't know.
Thurman Munson was from Canton, catcher for the New York Yankees for a number of years. Caught some World Series. He was a World Series champion, all that kind of stuff. Now, if I remember right, I think he died in a plane crash, if I'm not mistaken. And so Canton, when the Canton Crocodiles were a team in the Frontier League, they played at Thurman Munson Stadium. Up in Canton, Ohio.
I see.
Speaking of the Paints.
I was about to say, speaking of the Prospect League, the Paints dropped an 8-6 decision to the Normal Cornbelters at VA Memorial Stadium last night. They are off to Lafayette tonight and tomorrow before returning to Chillicothe on Saturday night.
And who will they play Saturday night? The Cornbelters will be back.
They're bitter rivals.
They have ears. Shuck 'em, as they say.
Yes.
Padres beat the Reds 5-4 yesterday in walk-off fashion, breaking a 4-4 tie in the ninth inning. The Reds had a 4-3 lead until Tony Santillan came in, and his woes continue. It wasn't a home run. but a run was scored, and that tied it up at 4. The Reds are back home for a weekend series after an off day today. They'll take on Arizona beginning tomorrow night.
Yankees swept the Guardians thanks to an 8-4 score in the series wrap-up in Cleveland yesterday. And after an off day today, the Guardians will host Detroit for the weekend.
New York Knicks, they overcame a 76-49 halftime deficit to nip the San Antonio Spurs 107-106.
Wow.
They now hold a 3-1 lead over the Spurs. It was a 30-point gap at one, and this was like in the first half. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, the Knicks are really off tonight. But then I thought, but the Cavs had a 22-point lead on them too, and they came back and they throttled them. So we'll see what happens. And
we saw what happened.
Wemby had a chance, I guess, to win it, but missed 2 free throws late for San Antonio. They're now down 3-1. The Spurs will host Game 5 Saturday night. Stanley Cup Finals are knotted at 2 games apiece. Game 5 is tonight in Raleigh, North Carolina, where the Hurricane will host the Golden Knights. And, did I say Hurricane? It's the Hurricanes. Miami is Hurricane.
Yes.
No. They're Hurricanes. It's Wilmington High School that is just Hurricane.
Wilmington, North Carolina?
Plurals. No, Wilmington, Ohio.
Okay.
Yes. So when Chillicothe got back into the SCOL, we were playing Wilmington on a regular basis, those guys were very adamant, saying to the broadcasters, hey, now remember, we're not Hurricanes. It's Hurricane.
Splitting hairs on Litter Media Live.
Yeah.
That's what we do here.
Mm-hmm. World Cup soccer action begins this afternoon. 3 p.m., Mexico will take on South Africa. Team USA, or I should say the U.S. men's national team, begins play tomorrow night in what I always called Paraguay, but I guess the correct pronunciation is Paraguay.
All right.
I guess for the locals in Paraguay, you call it, that's like Gallipolis is what many of us call it, but it's actually Gallipolis.
Belle Fountain.
Bellefontaine.
Yeah. Lancaster.
Lancaster. Yeah, I've heard all that. All right, coming up in a moment, our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Online all the time. Customer payment, account information, and more. Log on at litterpropane.com.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Now it's time to introduce you to our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week.
Let's do that right now. This week's pet comes to us from down in Lucasville. I know this because when you selected this person, I started reading, I thought, I know this guy. His name is Todd Hale. Used to be Todd Lesh with us on the radio station here in town. This is my kitty, the Painted One, or Paint for short. She got that name because when the light hits her right, it looks like someone spilt orange paint on her. I acquired her via the quote here, universal cat distribution system. I think that's where people just let cats out in front of your house and then they drive away.
Cats will find you. That's the cat
that.
distribution system.
Yes. But he says she lived in the shed in my backyard with about 6 or 7 other cats. I would go out to feed them and all the cats would run except Paint. She would come up, rub against my legs, and beg for pets and scritches. Not itches, scritches. Again, he lives in Lucasville Valley. I was finally able to bring her in last August, and she's been my sweet girl ever since. So congratulations to Paint and our buddy Todd Hale. Congratulations. Todd was on the Lucasville Valley baseball team that went to the state championship back in like 1982, I think, or 83, something like that. And they're back up for the Final Four this week, playing today as well. If you have a pet that you would like to nominate, please do so. Send it to us at littermedia@gmail.com and then sit back and tell us a little bit about your pet. Include a photo.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had a parrot on this date in history, but we've mostly had cats and dogs being sent in.
We had a bunny once.
Which we're fine with that.
Right.
But I know there's other people that have pets like turtles and
lizards.
snakes.
I want to see a lizard.
That kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, a salamander went running by my house the other day. I came home from work, climbed up on the deck, and I'm walking to the back door, and this guy is just running across my back porch. He wasn't there very long. He took off.
I remember in first grade, I had a buddy who had a Komodo dragon, and he brought it to school one day.
Big guy.
And we all got to see his Komodo dragon. That was really cool. Garrett Wilburn.
So if you're looking for an exotic pet, you can find those at Petland.
That's true.
But one pet is going to win Pet of the Year. They'll get a nice trophy and a prize from Petland. Yeah. So if you want to nominate your pet, please do so at littermedia@gmail.com.
We keep talking about reptiles, though, and that kind of brings us to this date in history.
It does, doesn't it?
Which takes us back to 1993 today. Jurassic Park, adapted from best-selling novel by Michael, how do you pronounce this? Crichton. Directed by, we can't do that. We'll get copyright struck.
That's right. Disney will get on us.
Directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum. Opens and sets a box office weekend record of $502 million.
Remember the scene before we saw the T-Rex for the first time?
Oh, yeah.
They're sitting in the Jeep.
That's one of the best sequences in a movie.
And the rings on the water start moving. I thought that was kind of cool.
I think Jurassic Park is one of those rare, perfect movies.
Yeah.
There's nothing else you could do to make it any better.
I'm trying to remember, was it Jurassic, the original, or the second movie?
The Lost World.
That Newman was in.
It was the first. It was the original.
Was in the first, so he had the barbasol can?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the magic word? Yeah.
You're quoting his lines. Gotcha.
Yes.
I was trying to remember what the magic word was.
And Samuel L. Jackson's in there. Good movie. Great movie.
He went through a lot of cigarettes in that.
Yes.
In that movie.
Yes, he did. Today, our national days are Corn on the Cob Day.
The Cornbelters were just here.
Yes, they were. German Chocolate Cake Day.
Oh,
which I think is what my wedding cake was, but I only had one bite of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Was it the one that she went like that with you?
No, we didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
No. We fed each other a bite of it, and then for the rest of the night, I didn't have any more, and I don't know what happened to that cake. I was too busy.
He was concerned about other cake. Wink, wink.
Making Life Beautiful Day and Career Nurse Assistance Day. And that's it. That's our program for Thursday, June 11th.
You know, we talk about the national days, and we started doing this at the first of the year. And someone who has been doing this as part of his presentation on Channel 10 for probably the last 5 or 6 years has been Dom Taberry. And Dom is stepping away from day-to-day operations with Channel 10. And we had Dom on our radio show back when Maria's Message was coming to Chillicothe High School. I think it was around 2016. And Dom has been kind of like Bob Marvin's, who portrayed Flippo the clown, and very personable guy. He went to DeSales High School, went to school with Bob Neal, who we worked with at the radio station, and Paul James, who I saw just the other day, was also a DeSales grad. And so Channel 10 did a little sit down with him during the Memorial Golf Tournament and interviewed him back and forth, had him talk about his time at Channel 10. I highly suggest you take a look at that. If you've watched Dom Taberry, who started at Channel 10 back in 1981, you've grown up with him. So he's wrapping up 45 years, and so salute to our buddy Dom Taberry. He will still be involved with like Ohio State football coverage, Ohio State basketball coverage, and no doubt the Memorial as well. But his wife's been battling some issues health-wise, and but he'll certainly be there for Maria's Message and the continual campaign that is out. It's hard to believe that's been 13 years ago that his daughter died in a car accident. So, again, hats off to Dom Taberry. Coming up in a bit, we will have another special edition of Litter Media Live. Our good friend Teresa Reap will be here to talk about the America 250 events happening this weekend at Adina Mansion and Gardens. That's like my uncle got so frustrated. We were going to a trip down in Florida, and the question was, do we go to SeaWorld or do we go to the Kennedy Space Center? And he was the lead vehicle in this. They pulled over. Again, this is before cell phones. He comes back flipping mad at my aunt and my cousin because they couldn't decide. And I won't say all the words he used, but he called it the Spinity Case Center.
That's pretty good.
So Adina Mansion and Gardens. That's coming up in just a bit here on another edition of Litter Media Live.